They're like, hey, I didn't get it booked this weekend. Let's just go.
Right. But I would be sure to incorporate in there that, taking advantage of that part of owning a vacation rental, if you're doing it during the high, if you're doing it during the high valuable times, that could actually be it could be counterproductive to the end result.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense to rent out the whole summer if you have a beach house. I mean, not rent out the whole summer if you have a beach house, because that's when you're going to be making the most money.
Right. Or it's great to come during Christmas weekend and Sundance in Park City, but,
that's 40% of your revenue.
That's
right, and that would be crazy.
Better off probably renting somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Anything else under the benefits?
No.
Okay, so now we're to the short-term, long-term, the arbitrage section.
And I just didn't know if we wanted to even add this in.
I don't know.
Maybe
you guys are good.
For ourselves, really.
Yeah, maybe.
Just to have content down, as can always just cut it from the content, this content, but at least we have it something written.
I think that's right. I think that's right.
So so we'll go into that. Or you can, if you want to go into the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, long-term LTR to short-term, the gist of it is you go rent a property, put a 12, 24, 36-month lease on a place, and then you turn it into nightlies, and there's a spread there. And you take care of the operational components of that, and that turns into a business. It's a great way to get into this space without a lot of money, but there's some nuances to it. The condo association may not be okay with that. The owner may not be okay with it. The city might not be okay with it. And if you go directly to the owner, and let's say it's a freestanding home where there are no legal or condo rules, you still have to say, hey, it's not just me that's going to be here. There's going to be all sorts of other people coming through here. And so instead of paying $3,000 a month, you're going to pay him $3,200 or $3,300. You're definitely going to pay, he or she a little more, for them to take on that kind of, nuanced thing that they're just not used to it.
Right.
So,
right. Exactly.
Okay.
And once again, like you said, you do have to check with the condo. The condo association doesn't allow short-term rentals. It's not going to do you any good to rent it out, because you're not going to be able to then turn it around and re-rent.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And there's, I always go back to Napa. Napa says, you have to be the owner of the property, and you can only do it 30 days or something. They have all these things, and so if you tried to do this in a place like that, you're done.
Right. Okay. So definitely go back through and check the rules, regulations, et cetera, that we talked about in the earlier chapter. All right.
Yeah, and I guess I guess this chapter, if we choose to put it in, is more about how do I have some income. The rest of the material is more about how do I build wealth.
Okay.
And so I don't see this as a long-term wealth builder. But that being said, we all have to eat and fill the gas tank and survive the journey. So cash flow is good.
So this might not be a bad thing maybe to do in conjunction with your first couple of properties as you're waiting for the wealth to build. Is that?
Sure. Yeah. And if it's the wrong time to buy, if you know that the rent versus buy ratios aren't working, then play this game.
But yeah, you can play this game for a while until the timing is right. So it's good for timing as well. Okay. All right. Anything else about this? I read some really good articles. They call it Airbnb arbitrage, that explained it, where I feel pretty comfortable with at least the basics of it. But are there other nuances that I might not